Most people are not poor because they are lazy. They're poor because nobody ever taught them how money actually works, and that one missing lesson changes everything. Here's the core of it, explained as simply as possible. Money has two modes. It can be spent, or it can be put to work. Most people only ever use the first mode. You earn money and then you exchange it for things: food, rent, clothes, entertainment. The money leaves. That's it. The cycle ends there. But here's what changes the game. When you put money to work through savings, investments, a small business, anything that generates a return, that money does not just disappear. It comes back. Sometimes it comes back bigger, and then that bigger amount goes to work again. Over time, that compounding effect becomes something that feels almost unfair. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. If you start early and keep rolling, it gets massive. But if you never push it, it just sits there. The hill doesn't care, the snow doesn't care. It's just physics, and money works the same way. Now here's where the system piece comes in, and this is the part most people never see. The financial world is not designed to teach you this. Banks make money when you borrow. Credit card companies make money when you carry debt. Advertising companies make money when you spend. The entire economy, at its surface level, runs on your consumption. Your spending is someone else's income, someone else's profit, someone else's investment. That's not a conspiracy, it's just how the structure works. But it means that if you're only ever a consumer and never an owner of anything, no assets, no equity, no stake in anything that grows, then you are always on the wrong side of the equation. You are the engine, but you're not the one driving. Let me show you what this looks like in a real life. Take two people, same age, same income. Call them Amir and James. Amir spends everything he earns, not on luxury, just life. Rent, food, phone, a few things here and there. He's not reckless, he's just living. James earns the same amount, but every month he puts aside a small percentage, not a lot, just enough. He puts it into an index fund, which basically means he owns tiny pieces of hundreds of companies. He doesn't touch it, he just lets it sit. 10 years pass. Amir is still working, still starting fresh every month, still feeling like the paycheck never quite stretches far enough. James is not rich, but he has something growing quietly in the background. And 15 years from now, that something becomes the difference between freedom and dependence. Same income, different outcome, not because of luck, because of one habit built early. And here is the realization that should hit you right now. The reason most people stay poor is not effort, it's direction. People are working incredibly hard, multiple jobs, long hours, real sacrifice, but the direction of that effort keeps them locked in the same cycle. Effort without the right financial structure is like running fast on a treadmill. You're exhausted at the end, but you haven't moved anywhere. The wealthy are not smarter, they aren't working harder. In most cases, they simply learned earlier, sometimes from their parents, sometimes from mentors, sometimes from books, that money should be doing some of the work for them. And once you know that, you can't unknow it. So, what do you do with this? You start asking a different question. Instead of just asking, how do I earn more? Start asking, where does my money go after I earn it, and what is it doing while it's there? Even the smallest shift in that direction matters. Even a few dollars redirected from spending into something that grows is a different kind of motion. It's not about being rich to start, it's about changing which side of the equation you're standing on. Most people were never told they had a choice. Now, you know you do.